Table for who?
Presenting the Devil for Who podcast. Three wacky guys discussing current events, personal stories, and participating in banter with a variety of guests. This right here is the voice of Darren. I'm a wacky guy who participates in goofy activities with just the right amount of wackiness. And over here to my right is...
Yeah, I'm the guy to his right. This is the voice of Brandon. Kind of the brains behind this operation. I'm pretty wacky as well. Kind of funny. Guy to my left, Jordan.
That's me. I'm the guy to his left, Jordan. I mean, you know me. I get around. I'm also a little bit wacky, with a little bit of side of bronze and brains, just like Brandon. But most of all, I'm the most experienced gamer out of all three of us. And I'd like that to be known from the get-go. And even I might just continue to say this more and more. And it's just going to be my punchline. Who would know?
That you're the most experienced gamer.
Oh, yeah. You guys are. Man.
I wouldn't go that far. I would say that you're better at, FPS games that we play, like COD, Rainbow, stuff
Rocket
like that.
League.
That's alright. Let's calm down.
Sports games.
Ooh,
Yeah, like we play Madden.
he's claiming a monopoly.
If you're playing Madden and listening right now, I'll click off.
We don't need you as a listener.
It's about to get a little ugly.
I'm just saying. Yikes.
I don't know. Jordan, I think Darren could hold his own on a few of those.
That's what I'm saying. I think Brandon could watch me hold my own.
I think I probably could, yeah.
I don't think he could hold his own in the ones he mentioned.
Oh. Alright, kids, see me in any strategy game.
You didn't mention those till just now.
Nope, I mentioned those earlier. Check the tape.
Pull up Risk right now.
Yeah, rewriting history. No, I don't know. Given that we play Rocket League like every day, I would say that I'm pretty good at it, and I'd say that you're also pretty good at it. Brandon's at it. And,
I play.
No.
This is a side hustle.
Yeah. His preferred game. When it comes to COD, though, few can match.
Me.
Yeah, or me. Brandon's
Or-
still just there.
What do you mean, man? I'm not bad at Call of Duty. Modern Warfare was my game. Modern Warfare was my baby. Don't even talk to me about that.
Well,
Cool.
you heard him here, folks. Don't
Yeah.
mention
That man
Modern
did
Warfare.
Oh, speaking about your baby, would we like to segue into our first topic?
I mean,
I
we can, sure.
feel like you're on halfway there already, Jordan.
Yeah, just push us over the ledge.
I mean, you know I round up.
Well,
Okay, so what are your guys' favorite games? Like, and why?
Red Dead Redemption 2 is probably my favorite
You said
game.
you could go first.
yeah, take that back. You're going last. Brandon, what's your favorite game?
I would
And
probably say Red Dead Redemption 2. That story was just so good. I don't know. I just liked it. I liked the character development. I liked the way that without spoilers, I almost cried at the end. I probably did cry at the end. It's
You
just such a.
definitely cried at the end.
I did cry at the end. That's such a good.
I didn't even know this. This is really unscripted.
You didn't know that? Oh my
Oh my
god!
God, it is.
It
It's
floated my.
super artificial. This is really unscripted. Flips
I
page.
mean, it is.
No, it pulled it. It pulled at my heartstrings. I'm telling you, I played it like a xylophone. I mean, it was just such a tearing up just thinking about it. Not really, but my favorite.
Is Red Dead Redemption your final answer?
Red Dead Redemption 2 is
Like-
my favorite game of all time so far.
Dang, I feel like there'd be more like debate with me. Like I can narrow it down to a few for sure, but not as one. I want to hear Darren's opinion before I go. 'Cause I don't know if I'm a lone soldier here.
I don't know. I think that I agree with you that it's not very easy to pick. I don't think that I've had that end all be all for
That
my favorite
aha
game of all
moment.
time. Yeah,
That,
the
"Oh,
insight
no."
moment. But it really depends on what the stipulations are. Like if it's story, I've played a lot of games with really good story. I think more recently, Fire Emblem.
Firehouse or fire? Yeah.
Fire.
Firehouse subs.
that did have a pretty good plot. The ending was
Didn't
kind of
Jerry
rough,
work there?
Keep on
All
believing.
right, keep it going. Thanks,
Anyway.
bacon grits.
This guy. No, I don't know. It had a good story without getting into it too much. But there's also games that I play for for fun, like daily. Like mentioned earlier, we play a lot of Rocket League, a lot of a lot of Rainbow, stuff like that. I don't know. Like, it would be tough for me to pick between them. Like I do like a good story, but I think that I would not be a gamer, like considered one as much if it weren't for games like Rocket League. So I'd probably put Rocket League at the top at the moment.
Good answer.
It's an interesting take.
See, so I don't know with me, like I haven't even taken games now into account. So I think like the reason I'm not taking them into account is because they're not top for me. I just understand like Rocket League, for example. Like they're obviously one of the best games I've ever played, but like I just know in my heart of hearts that it's not the best.
Jordan's
The
about to
three
talk
I'm
about.
thinking of,
Yeah, he's about to talk about Halo Reach.
that's one of them.
He's about to
They're all
talk
made
about
by.
Halo 3.
Oh my god, I am. Can any thirds?
No.
Halo 3
So
ODST.
all of them are made by Bungie. No, you're
Destiny.
Oh my
Destiny.
gosh,
I
you are.
know Jordan's a big Destiny
Yep.
kind of guy.
Yeah, it's Destiny, Halo 3, and Halo Reach. And funnily enough, I played all those games before I talked to these guys.
So you're trying to say things were better before you
I
met
don't
us.
think it would have been good for the economy if I knew them around that time. Like the Destiny community would not have had a fun time with our. I'll leave that off for next
With our
time.
flowers combined.
No,
I think as you can. Alright, I'm gonna keep going because I haven't explained why. Destiny for different reasons. Halo 3 and Halo Reach are somewhat the same. It's the multiplayer aspect, like PvP. But a big difference between Halo 3 and Halo Reach was that Halo 3 was a lot of the multiplayer, like ranked and stuff, and just normal online play. Halo Reach was because of the custom games, not just the PvP aspect.
I would also say
Not
Halo Reach would win in terms
campaign.
of story. Yeah.
Halo 3 story was also very intriguing to me as a little wee lad.
I mean, how can you forget that Warthog mission?
Well, okay, on to Destiny. Completely different. See, my whole family had like all played Halo, and like we love Bungie. Like, come on now. That's why Xbox is better, not to get political or anything. But
Man, bro.
we go to Destiny after they give away Halo to some dumb country that can't even count to 5, and like they just ruin everything. And that's when Destiny comes along and makes everything okay again. I probably have like 1,200 hours on that game, and like I don't think anybody knows this, but I was like, I pretty much lived a double life. I was a warlock on the side, but like, I don't know. I really just the hunter life was for me behind the shadows, and I don't even think they know what that means because I don't even play Destiny. But that's all.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, dude, the raids and just everything. PvP was cool too, and a storybook. I was really just there for the raids and the good times with the boys, as in not them at the time.
Yeah, I never played Destiny.
No, actually, funny story with Destiny for me. I was barred from entry.
Banned from a Pizza Hut one.
Yeah, twice. No, I bought the game and I popped it into the old 360. Started to load that bad boy up. Got real hype. And the game told me no, pretty much. Long story short, it was like you needed an external hard drive. And, being the age that we were, I was like, how much is that? $50? 50 big ones. I just saved up like 2 birthdays in a row to be able to afford the game. So I, did some cost analysis and realized that it was not worth it. So I had not gotten into it.
Touching.
And never have.
It's a touching
But
story.
that's an interesting. Yeah, really. It tugs at the heartstrings. My feet dive Red Dead. No, it's he makes a good point, bringing back the not just how much we play it, but like nostalgia.
Yeah.
That's very nostalgic for him. That reminds me of my first game that I ever played with my uncle, which was Shadow of the Colossus. That game is thrown around for best game a lot, but it was really innovative for its time, and especially for me, being like 7 years younger than these two.
That is true.
I have checked them. I've done the math.
It really just checks out. Honestly, it's pretty good. Highly recommend. I want to go back and play it again these days and see how. So, it's a hop, skip, and a
And
jump.
you know how
over
that
there.
goes.
Really,
Could just jumped over it.
is a point.
Yeah,
Oh, good thing they
we're
don't get what that
talking
means.
yeah, if we're talking nostalgia, I mean not too distant past, but I think the first Call of Duty campaign I ever played was Ghosts, and that's setting the bar pretty high for campaigns for me for Call of Duty, because it was a short one, but it was a it was a banger. I think it's one of their better campaigns.
Dude, I don't. Did you ever play the older ones? Because
Yeah,
the
I
way
went back and
I
I went
stopped
back and
playing
played.
Ghost.
Yeah, really? Was it because of the
Yeah, I did
campaign or
Modern
because of the
Warfare.
multiplayer?
I think it's just that's when I stopped playing Call of Duty. Really, like, actually, I did Black Ops 2 because, like, I don't know, because everyone played Black Ops 2, but that was around the time Destiny was out, so I don't think I appreciated it as much. But I did all of them up until Ghost,
I
and
must
I
got
stopped.
almost got barred from playing Black Ops 2 as well. Like I started it
Yeah.
and the campaign, I was still during the first mission, I believe, and or like the first I don't know what they're called back then, stage mission, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and it
I
just
don't think they were called anything different those days.
yeah, and it just crashed on me, and I was just like,
Oh
well,
man.
and then I got really scared when I got back to that point again, but I was able to blow by it.
No, I'm not really trying to flex my COD knowledge, but I don't think that Ghost is the best one. I think it's Black Ops 1 without a doubt. Like not even
For
close.
The
sure.
Black Ops 1 campaign was long.
Absolutely. It
Black
was,
Ops
but it
1
was
was
good.
cool, and Modern Warfare 2. I like Modern Warfare 2 and 3, honestly. I feel like 2
Three is
is the
pretty
one
cool.
that's hyped up a lot. But I like 3.
No,
If
I
we're
think
getting
Ghost is not as good as the other ones because it never got a sequel. I think if it got a sequel and we figure out what
Oh, yeah,
happened
that's a good
to
point.
I think it
whatever that
will.
guy's name was,
Hesh
Logan
or
something,
Logan and Hesh, yeah.
yeah,
I hope it will.
then it would be good. But it's a long way coming now these days.
Coming down the mountain when she comes.
Yeah. No, I just think Black Ops 1 is like uncontested. Like I know Modern Warfare, I would say all right. I'm not a huge fan of the Modern Warfare games, but
Leave your
I know I'm
opinion in
not
the
over
comments
here
below.
on how Modern Warfare is not the best one.
Just put comments.
That's your opinion.
I beg. It's good for the YouTube algorithm. Right in the middle of bed.
Yeah, put
God,
those.
overhead. Oh my.
Put your thoughts on Call of Duty in the
Best
comments.
Thoughts
campaign.
on.
I don't
What
know.
is your favorite Call of Duty campaign?
Let us know.
Leave it in the comments below.
Yeah,
Let's leave a pause.
Alright.
might finish.
Wow,
Might
that's
even
an
finish.
interesting opinion.
Yeah, that's what I was
I
thinking.
Did you
might
want
not
to go to
agree
the
with that
next
one,
one?
but
Logan two four
Like another
seven eight.
topic?
What are you saying?
yeah, your opinion's not valued here, Logan 4287.
Yeah,
I have number X, yeah. Let's move on.
Alright. Do we want to get into why we were like this? Or do we want to get into
where it all began.
maybe us later down the years?
I think that
I'm down to do that too.
I think going along with the intros and this being the first step in introducing ourselves,
Opening.
going right into video games is important because we're filthy, smelly, stinky gamers, and that's okay. But
Yeah.
I don't think I've applied
it's-
deodorant all day.
I have
I think I have too.
pause,
No, I don't. You know.
but
Darren.
I think it's important to let the people know what where we stand, and where we stand is at 17 years old, which means that soon we will be adults, which is almost parents' age. And you think your kids will be gamers? I think is a good question to ask.
I
Because
mean, I don't know
it
where
could
you
be a
stand
lot
about this.
sooner than you guys think. This whole kids thing,
Oh yeah. Especially me.
especially for Jordan,
Yeah, especially for Jordan.
because
Yeah.
you
You
know,
know,
explain.
It's really only an hour and 30 minutes that separates it, but we'll get into that in a later
Jordan.
episode.
Okay, we're not uploading this. Cut it. Cut it. I don't think you can say that. I don't.
No, I definitely
I'm
think we
kidding,
can.
but that's not even what I was getting at. I was getting at because my parents had me when they were 20, and my grandparents had my dad at 20.
Is that not what we were talking about?
Okay, yeah, sure. But I don't know where you guys lie on this issue, but I definitely stand to Brandon's left on this issue because, like, my kids are going to be hardened gamers, both all of them. Like,
And you're
Both of
gonna
them?
like,
you're gonna make sure this happens.
oh yeah.
How will you ensure the gaming gene is
Oh,
received by your children?
I mean, have you seen me? Like,
Is this guy talking to me?
This guy's on milk cartons everywhere. Have you seen him?
I mean, you know how like parents like to like stress like school, and like do sports, do sports and stuff. Like
That
you
is
have
that is
to.
what my parents did, bar for bar. They're like, grr, school, grr, sports.
I mean, I think
Yeah.
gaming is just where it's at. I mean, I'm definitely going to do all three of them because trifecta.
Basket hit.
But okay, I'm kind of kidding. They're definitely going to be gamers. The most important thing is that they're nice. But
Aw.
And gamers.
I think it goes school, then sports, then video games, and there's nothing in between. Or after, as a matter of fact. But strict
Huh.
wise, actually, we can get into this after. It's gonna get a little political. You guys might want to go before we get into the strict, just how you're gonna raise them, not just how like strict you're gonna be.
Well, I mean, like in terms of whether or not my kids are gonna be gamers, I feel like that's something that you would really only have
They don't get to
control
decide,
over.
right?
Right.
Yeah.
Did you not hear what I just said?
No, I heard what you said, but I'm saying like you wouldn't really get to decide that, right? Unless you're like, as Jordan was saying, strict about it, about forcing your kids in the game. I don't think I'm
Holding
going
the
to be doing
controller in
that.
my hand.
You
Yeah.
know what? It's I guess what the things I'll be focusing on. Um, yeah, grades. You know, school. My kids aren't going to be dummies. Um,
What they call them those days?
I don't know how you can say that live on air. That's a little
I
offensive.
can definitely say that. Um, I'm not going to force
Me?
them into. I don't think I'm going to emphasize that really, because that's something that just comes with it. You know, it comes with growing up in an age where everything's so digital, like the way we're coming up. Um,
Yeah.
New innovations and with technology and everything. You know, they're going to be exposed to it, so they're going to get into it, just like we did.
I mean, daddy's love is optional, so if you're not gonna game, that's not my problem. My problem.
All right, so Darren.
Yeah, I was just gonna let that play out a little bit longer. But if you want my opinion on it, I am probably gonna be a more lax parent than you two. Like, I think that you guys are more focused on enforcing things as opposed to like restricting some things. Like, I don't want my kid to become a drug addict. I don't want my kid to become, an alcoholic. Anything like that, really, that would be like super inhibitive to their progress in life. But I don't really care what my child's social life looks like. Like, obviously, there will be restrictions. It's not just going to be, free. But I don't really think I'm going to be like super heavy on, like, I don't know. I feel like I'm outnumbered here, so I'm trying to think about the best way to phrase this. But I'm not gonna, like, I want them to have good grades, but I'm not gonna like force that, like, sit them down if they don't have straight A's and make them like give up all their freedom. Like, I want to be my kid's friend while also maintaining like the responsibility in the relationship. Like, I want them to understand like that they can, ask me anything, do anything with me if they need me to. But also understand, like, if I do say you should focus on school more, you can't just sit there and game all day or draw all day or whatever they decide to be into. I'm not going to sit down with an iron fist and, like, force a controller into my kid's face until he learns all the buttons.
Oh, you obviously don't know me well. I'm not forcing the controller to their face. I'm forcing it into their hand from a young age. Like, I'm sorry. That's
That
just
would
how
be
it
more
is.
practical.
I mean,
I mean,
yeah.
I must have been
Gamers
doing it
gonna game.
wrong this whole time.
You need another shot of parenthood, Darren.
Yeah, can I run that back?
So,
I meant gaming, not paranoid. But
in terms of strictness, Jordan, not just gaming, what do you feel?
Oh.
with an
Oh,
iron
this is about to get
fist.
political.
Don't get
This
him
is about to
started.
get political. Okay, so are we talking sons or daughters?
Oh,
Sons first.
sun's
Oh,
out,
okay.
guns
No, I'm kidding.
out.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. What Darren said about drugs and stuff, like, no, I'm not allowed to do that or else. No. No, I'm not gonna beat my kids.
The big scary man in the sky.
Yeah, you go to help before you
Also,
die.
when it comes
Well,
my
my
kid
kid.
would beat your kid's booty into a pulp.
Now, why would he do a thing like that?
But okay, when it comes to like even just like drinking in general, I don't know. It's weird. Like looking back, I don't want my kid drinking until they're 21. Like, 'cause I can imagine like my siblings or my sibling. I wouldn't like them. I don't want them doing that stuff like anything bad. I can't. I don't like it. I don't like the thought of it. And even just like staying the night over at like with your boyfriend or girl. Well, I guess.
You guess what, Jordan? Caught him in the act.
You know what? Never take backsies. Their girlfriend if they're a guy.
He's going for it.
He definitely went for it, and now he's living with the consequences.
Oh man, the thing is, you had it. You had what you're supposed to say. You had that, and then you're like, wait.
He is clearly not reading the same script I am.
Oh man,
I'd even go as
I'm
far as saying he's flipping it.
I'm in a cold sweat right now, crying even.
It's not even episode 2 yet.
Never take backsies. I don't
Alright,
want them
well,
staying over.
Carry
At the other
on,
person's house.
I guess.
So Jordan, you're saying even a son you wouldn't
Carry
want
on
staying
and carry
over
out.
at
Yeah, I don't like. I wouldn't care if like your boyfriend or girlfriend if yours.
Chat, I don't know if he's joking or not. I definitely know if he's joking or not. What do you think Jordan is? Do you think he's homophobic? Let us know in the comments below.
No, that's not. I wasn't trying to say it like that. I'm just
Alright,
lying for
Logan,
last
2487. Say one more time, we're gonna have to fight. Everyone except for Logan. Great comment.
I was gonna say if I'm talking about my sons or daughters, and I say girlfriend or boyfriend, but I forgot we're only talking about sons. So, oh my god, I'm doing it again.
Oh my
You started
god.
up that engine.
Tripling down.
Well, anyways, whoever they're with, they're not allowed to.
Brandon and I
They're allowed
take
to
no
stay the night.
responsibility for what he says or what he feels.
I think I'm trying to be the fan favorite right now.
Oh, I don't know about all that.
Is that the way to go about it? Do you know our audience, Jordan?
Oh, I know them better than you. Not really.
Wow, what a group of people.
What? Let's round of applause for our audience here. Everyone except for Logan 8493.
We're getting off topic here. Trying to get back to business.
Yeah, well, please carry on.
What about daughter, Jordan?
Yeah, well, let's talk about little.
They're not allowed.
Netta.
They're not allowed to stay the night. So like they're.
I thought he was gonna say that.
They're not.
I thought he was gonna say they're not allowed to stand.
Really bringing in
Well,
his, beliefs into this podcast.
they're also not allowed to do any other stuff, and I wouldn't stop them from having a boyfriend at any age, but it would rub me the wrong way for a long time.
So what would you do about it?
I would probably so you want see just for example, I'd be PewDiePie, right? And he would be part of the PewDiePie army, and he'd get a bro fist, not because he's my bro, so I don't know. I'm not about that.
So you'd have to like the guy?
No, I don't think I could ever like him. I was about to say sister because I have no sister, but just tell her I
keep that on your Jordan trivia card.
Yeah.
Is Jordan's sister little or big?
Boyfriends.
He's revealed a lot.
I don't know. You can say that. I don't.
What? What do you mean?
Body shaming.
I could say that. I don't like fat people.
Put that on the Brandon trivia. I guess I'm next to say something
I
controversial.
guess Darren is the fan favorite.
I've done it. Yeah.
Do you want to explain yourself so people don't hate
A
you? 'Cause
little
I feel
bit
like
more
your
cushion to
reasoning,
pushing.
I
your
don't-
reasoning makes it at least better. I'd say. I'm not saying I agree, but it definitely makes it better.
What, my reasoning?
Yeah, like your reasoning at least makes some sense, even though it doesn't. But it's better than not saying anything.
I'm gonna let him walk this road.
A lonely one,
Here.
apparently.
What,
I mean-
Brandon, what are you gonna say?
In terms of fat people, I don't know.
In terms,
I'm not saying.
They rub me the wrong way.
Well, they rub a lot of people the wrong way if they're going down a slim hallway. But
He went for it. I kind of set him up for it.
Are you just trying to
but I
one
didn't
up me?
expect
Are
him to
you
do it.
really? Are you just trying
no,
to
listen,
Oh,
Logan.
You won't.
Logan, I see you typing. Hold on for a second.
Calm down. Let him explain
So-
himself.
The thing about fat people, I'm not saying they're not nice
Well, when you
people,
put it like that,
right? I'm not saying that they don't have good personalities. It's just like at some point you gotta take a look in the mirror and take control of what's happening.
Oh, but Brandon, Darren, take it from here.
the man in the mirror.
Tell him to be.
So
I'm saying if you're fat, you do something about it.
this just in, we're not letting him finish.
Also, for the fans back home, we did talk about this before. That Brandon doesn't like the fat people that like can actually do something about it. Like the people that have
Well, right.
type of diabetes.
Yeah, I'm saying if you're fat because you're a lazy sack of shit, then I don't. That's not something that I think
Well,
should be
Brandon, you're
happening.
just gonna come at me like that.
I'm saying, if you're fat because like you physically
But
can't
also,
help
like,
it, like,
Yeah, that's different. Also, like if you're, I don't know if you said this. I'm pretty sure you did. Like if if you're actually busy but you're fat because your stuff that you're busy with isn't that, like he's more understanding. But I don't know if that like checks off his list. I'm not sure.
What about your son's boyfriend? Is there any stipulations for when you'll be accepting of that? Or
Of
is
my
that still
s-
coming down the pipeline?
of my son's boyfriend.
It's all
Not you,
fine with
but
me.
we can segue into you.
No, let's
If,
go to Jordan first.
I don't. We can't upload this. Come on.
Yeah, we can.
No, I mean you. Come on, we're already here.
Yeah.
You're live, so
Jordan,
Yeah, I mean, I think the causation for pausation says it all. So I might as well keep going. Like,
listen. All right,
I wouldn't.
I'm gonna
like it
pause.
at
I'm gonna cut
first,
in front
but
of Jordan, and I'm
get
gonna
used to it.
look at the fan. All right, Logan, hands off the keyboard, right? Darren's talking. Calm down.
Darren hasn't hurt you
Alright.
yet.
Not yet. No, like I'm gonna come out and say it for them because not that I agree with them, but I'm gonna say it's their kid, and I'm sure no matter what they'll be accepting. It's just
My
would
kid
they
will not be
prefer-
fat.
Obviously, it's like I've.
I mean, I'm not saying it's right or
I
wrong.
think the
to
main
say
reason I
they
wouldn't-
prefer it, but-
I'm gonna explain. The main reason I wouldn't is because I want grandkids. But like I don't know. It would be hard.
I mean,
for
they
me
could
at first.
adopt.
I think. Yeah, but okay. This is even
I
more
mean, like,
political.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, to each their own.
But
Well, okay.
like I don't think I'd like it first because literally nobody in like any of my family is, so it'd be hard to get used to at first. And like when it comes to people we know, like it's not even like you guys can agree with me. It's like the gay people we know, like it's not even because like actually no, never mind. There's actually one person, not that many names, that is really cool. So never mind. I was gonna say like a lot of the gay people we know just like they just aren't nice people. They're really mean.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're referencing, not, or I guess the who.
This is our specific situation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's
No,
not.
I mean,
it's
I'm not saying they're mean because they're gay. I'm just saying they're
Yeah,
mean in
it's-
general. I get what he's saying.
Yeah, it's just that it sucks because like I'm not saying like it matters if you're gay and I want a gay best friend, but I think it'd be cool to like
Do you want to
like,
just take a step back so you can get yourself prepared?
So
You seem like
I don't
you're.
know. I don't even think this is political. Like,
you're running out of. So with my kids,
So he's run out of time on the
no, he's
break.
running out of steam at least.
Yeah.
Either that or he's
So is
heating
he.
up.
It's one of the two.
So going along with what Darren said way earlier, I'm not going to be like oppressively
Iron
like
Fist.
like enforcing. Yeah, sure. I think there should be some restrictions in place. I'm
Do
not
you
going to be
agree
like a
Do
hypocrite
you agree
about
with
it.
us on the drug one, or
That's
the
what I'm.
alcohol one,
So that's what I'm
or
getting to.
the? Okay, yeah, go ahead.
In terms, I don't want to be like a hypocrite about it. Like, if I'm not going to go ahead. So say if I were to do a
Just put
little
this on your
weed.
Brandon trivia card.
So no, listen. So say if I were to do a little weed now and then. Not saying I do. Not saying I don't. But
Not saying he does, not saying he won't.
right, saying
Logan, I know what you're about to say.
say if I were
Dirty
to,
dog.
and like, okay, like, what age would I have started doing that? Like, I'm not gonna. If my kid is at the same age I was when I may or may not have started that, right? I'm not gonna be a hypocrite and say like, well, like I'm not gonna punish him for not. I'll have a talk, of course, like the rights and wrongs, and like what to do and what not to do if I was experiencing that. But I'm not gonna like punish per se for something that I've done or something I do.
You just.
I'm saying like if I had that experience,
Oh, if.
Yeah.
He's walking a tightrope.
And I'm
Okay,
doing so
everyone
beautifully.
I think everyone should leave their comments below about their
Except for
opinions
you,
on this.
Logan.
Except for Logan.
Yeah,
Yes.
Logan, come on,
Son
man.
of a bitch.
They're gonna think this was premeditated.
I don't
Can
see
we
a script.
clarify that we know a Logan that we all fucking hate?
Yeah, fucking, oh my god, dude.
Logan 2487.
Logan 8439. The hell, man.
Logan 84.
Logan the
So-
Trojan. One man.
But yeah, I'm not gonna be a hypocrite. I'm not gonna stop them from doing something that I do because that's just not good parenting. That's not.
If you did it.
If I were to
He
do
was
it.
talking about anything in general.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're assuming.
Right.
Also, I kind of agree with that, but kind of don't, because there's some things you regret doing as a kid. Like, the things that you don't regret, I understand, like, not telling them to not do it, but, like, the things that you regret,
Right.
because, like, at least, like, you don't want them doing it because you wish you didn't.
Because
So, like,
you
not the stuff
know.
you were saying, you know the consequences. Or just that it's bad in general. And there's a lack of benefits. So consequences again.
What are you trying to get out of me here, Jordan? What are you trying to fish from me?
Nothing. That's literally all I was saying. That's like, I wasn't getting political.
Yeah.
But Brandon.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on? Okay. We
Will
don't have time for that in
Darren,
today's
will
podcast.
Darren ever answer the question? No, I
Um.
think I did it earlier. I mentioned it. I don't know if you were finished, Brandon. If you'd like to give a few closing statements.
Yeah, I was gonna go in on my. Oh my god, I can't say that. I was gonna go in on the topic of having a daughter.
Oh man, yeah, I just said that. If you don't know, let us know in the comments. Except what Brendan was gonna say. Except for you, Logan. You don't get to know.
I feel like
You
Logan.
don't
It's
tell
on the tip of Logan's tongue.
he almost has it, but
There's been a lot of things on the tip of Logan's tongue. We don't dare.
okay, Jordan, you're already on a fine line, and now you're talking about Logan. Do you know him?
I mean, doesn't everybody know Logan?
Brandon, please take
So,
us out of here.
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman.
Call me what you will. I would definitely be a lot more strict. With a daughter versus a son. Maybe that's sexist of me to say.
It is.
Maybe,
Oh, it definitely is. But
I mean, I don't know. It's just
But
like
it's okay. Quote
yeah,
Jordan.
Well,
we
'cause-
accept you around. We accept you.
'cause here's the
We're
thing.
super accepting.
I
Here's the-
honestly agree.
here's the thing. I'm a guy, right? So I know what I'm capable of and what I'm not capable of.
He's
As
capable of it all.
oh my god, that's not what I meant like at all. I mean like
Do any of you are any of you in the comments hungry? I just want to know.
in
I
terms
think Brain has a little something for you to eat.
of like
Yeah.
protecting like myself, I know what I'm
A
capable
knuckle
of.
sandwich.
Is what I'm saying. And I don't have the same experiences as a female would. So I think it would just be more responsible to try to protect a dog. Not more, but keep like
Brandon.
closer tabs. What, Jordan?
You want me to dive back in for seconds?
Oh man, I'm not. I'm just watching this happen.
That's not
I'm
why.
not gonna
That's
stop it.
partially why.
Am I saying something
Why?
wrong?
No. I'm just saying my opinions on this. I'm
Okay.
trying to one up your one up. Mine's
Hmm.
the same reason for you partially, but another part is I'm one of those parents that just like more protective of their daughters because I'm sexist. Not actually, but like that's why it's like I care if my like daughter has a boyfriend that's compared to my son's girlfriend. Not just because of I'm gonna be honest, not just because of how they're more than likely gonna be built, but it's just how I was brought up. Very
Is there
protective.
even any sauce left for you to dip back into? He is just continually
Oh, man.
continuing.
Oh, you're gonna want up that.
I
think
mean,
you can.
I hope your feelings aren't too hurt, Logan, because they're about to be. No, I have not spoken a while. I've kind of been in awe about what's going on here.
What my colleagues over here have been saying.
Yeah, there have been some allegations in the office from the reputable source of themselves. I think I elaborated on it pretty well earlier. I'm not gonna be too strict on my kids about that earlier, and like, they can do what they want so long as they're not harming themselves or others and doing decently in all aspects of life. Like, as long as they're trying, I'm fine with whatever they want to do. However, I think whether it be like a byproduct of where we're raised or how we're raised or just, our own personal life experiences, I'm going to have to agree with my outlandish colleagues here on the issue of sons versus daughters. Like, not necessarily everything they said directly, but just that I am going to be more protective of my daughter because I'm a dad at this point. Like, if I were to have kids or have a daughter or something. And I mean, I will probably like my daughter more than my son. Like, I mean, not like definitely. Like, I'm not saying I'm not gonna love them equally, but like, you know how it goes with like the daughter being the dad's precious little, everything and whatnot. And I think that's probably how it's gonna go for me too, because like, I don't know about you two, and I'm really not trying to get political. And you know what? Get back over here, Logan. You can be in on this one. I think that I like women, and I think that you guys can get behind that message. And I
like girls.
And
I mean,
just
I'm
like
not
that, it's
18. I'm not 18.
Play this recording in exactly 1 week, and there it goes.
I mean, really, if you wind us
no,
up
like,
and let us go for long enough, something bad's going to happen.
yeah,
Something controversial is going to be said.
that's
You
what
did
I'm saying.
last
Like,
time. Wink, wink.
being a teenage boy, I know how it goes around women, and women know how it goes around me. So comment my number below.
Have you seen him? Chances are you have.
Yeah,
You've seen
chances
this
are your
man.
daughter has, and now your dad can get behind our message. Love him or
Oh,
hate him.
yeah, sometimes you just have to remember this is someone's daughter.
Yeah, it was. It definitely
care.
was.
I think about that too. When, like with a woman at all. Like, I wish
Well, I
just
mean,
feel bad for them.
that's me when my
I'm
girlfriend leaves
such a much.
me.
I'm just,
Spouse and son. No, I don't know. I think that my son will probably be competent enough to, you
But
know,
not your daughter.
live how I live, and I think my daughter will be competent enough to trust me because I
But not
probably
your
like her
daughter.
more than my son. But not my son. He's gonna have to live it the hard way.
I want to.
If he doesn't have a job by the time he's 4, oh my god, that's a little.
A little
So-
fat piece of shit.
You already said it once or twice. So what are you gonna do with your baby if it's fat, Brandon? Make it work out?
It depends on why it's fat.
Get a job?
Is it sexy and knows it?
Depends on why.
I thought you said where, but anyways,
I'd like to clarify that what Darren said about having the precious little daughter thing, that's all I was trying to say with me being sexist towards my daughter. I just said it a lot better than he did.
yeah. Is that what they're saying?
I mean, when the fat lady sings.
Brandon is not a fan of that lady. That's
Mm-mm, I'm not.
I don't
Kind of
know.
like it's Brandon, like actually about if his kid was fat. Like
Yeah, no, I think
if he
that's
did
a fair
sports,
question.
they were still fat. Like
If my
just
kid
say
was
he's an
fat.
offensive lineman on
Like,
football.
what if your kid was a center?
Yeah.
Not for basketball. We don't like that sport here.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that sport. Not
I
here.
mean,
All I
how
gotta
far is
say
he?
is he's
How
a
far is he gonna go with
Wizards
it?
fan. Do that with what you will.
You know, he's a center in like what, 8th grade, 4, because that's a problem, right?
What? Is that a problem?
Well, no,
He
well,
was
no.
centering before 8th grade.
That's going on the list.
Put that on your Brandon trivia.
What grade is your son? Is his son allowed to be a center in?
Except you, Logan.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't get to play trivia, Logan. You know us too well.
I mean, I feel like they're better. It once again, it depends on why he's large.
Well, can you give examples?
Like type 1 versus type 2 diabetes.
Well, type 1 isn't avoidable.
Correct.
Type 2 is.
Debatably.
Correct. type 2 is. He needs to not get type 2. Or else there will be
Again,
consequences.
we're saying like
Oh.
his whole thing is like if he likes football a lot and like he's
He-
really good.
okay,
at his
so he
position,
wants to be
but
fat? So that he can be a center?
No,
Is that a problem?
no, like
What if
just
he
like
like
for
strives to just be
Like, that's-
large?
yeah, like it doesn't have to be that like either. It's just like
Large
he works
and
out a lot. Like,
okay. Where are we drawing the line between large and fat? Because large and fat are two different things.
So do you when you
Okay,
say
well
fat,
then how
you
would
mean
you
like
describe me?
Nowadays, I would describe you as large. Back in the day,
Aw.
I would have called you fat.
Yeah. I would have called me anytime.
Not many
like,
people would
you're
have.
thinking like
Oh.
you're saying like if your son's like not to name names, but like some people like in our school that's like no, not our school, but I guess there's some good in our school that's like on the offensive defensive line that's like really good. Just like imagine your son's in the NFL, like
Right.
He's Kirk Cousins
like
or something.
a Zach Martin kind of. You know,
Well,
Zach, you
My
like,
son
just
will
say
be
he's
a,
good at it.
he's good at being fat.
No, but like I'm not saying he wants to look like the lady from Happy Wheels on like the thing. I forgot her.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Like so you're just saying you don't like that, but like if they're like in shape but like fat, you don't care.
Yeah, no, that's
Like-
fine. I mean, if you're in shape, I mean, good for him.
Like
I
not
can't.
like not like toned at all, but like you know like this big dude, but like he works out and like
Large guy.
since he's on
Yeah.
the offensive line.
I feel like that's fine. I would envy that because I can't get big, like at all.
Put that on your Brandon trivia.
I'm like I've been
Are we
eating.
already revealing what we're packing?
Well, I mean, I've been eating forever. My metabolism is so fucking high. I can't
He's been
gain
eating
weight.
for 17 years.
I have been really. Like I would argue since the time of my birth up until now, I've been eating like on a healthy schedule since then.
I would say on an unhealthy schedule. But
Really? For me?
yeah, you eat unhealthily.
I mean,
Yeah,
well,
I
not
don't think he eats that healthy either.
not in terms of the schedule. I
Maybe if I'm
mean,
a guy on his left,
the time is right.
and I'm on your left.
Are you eating, Jordan?
No,
No, they're both clearly against
I
that.
mean, yeah,
Speaking of, looping back, I think I did clarify with how I'd be different to my son and my daughter, but I wouldn't really care however they,
Yeah,
like,
me neither.
their personal life, however they go about that. If they want to be
right.
gay, that's fine. If they want to be
And there's just not a
straight, that's
lot.
fine.
There's just not a lot you can do about it anyway.
Are you not going to name the rest?
I'm
Bisexual, pansexual, vegan,
asexual,
um, asexual, however you want to look at it.
like Darren, unsexual.
You, Skull.
What'd you just call me? Is this guy talking to me?
I don't think he is. Not live on air.
Alright, that's what I thought.
What do you guys
Wait,
think?
we're not live?
Who was I talking
Then
to?
I can.
No, okay. I think actually I don't 100%. I don't agree with Brandon at all, but
About what?
the whole one, the fat thing. I don't care if it's like,
I
fat,
care.
as long as like
Your kids are
you're
fat.
doing something. Okay, buddy.
We're live.
Can he
That's
say
not part of
that?
the script. Actually, I would care if it's like to the point where it's like unhealthy, like where like it's like they have health problems. You know what I mean?
Nah, me.
That
Yeah.
I don't care if they're just. Like, I don't know. Like, as long as they're active or just doing something, like I'd like my kids to be active.
Actually,
Dogs
that's interesting. I want to loop that back. Do you think that? Because I know you said your order was school, sports, video games.
I was kidding. I was kidding. But yeah.
Oh, well then, like, how important is it to you that your kid is an athlete?
If I'm gonna be honest, it's pretty important. Like I don't know. That's just like my whole family does that stuff. Like they don't have to be like necessarily an athlete, but they play like just some sport that they like. Like that's why I like my parents introduced me to a lot of sports when I was little. That's why I like a good bit of them, like a lot actually. But they don't. I don't care what sport it is.
As long as
As,
it's not baseball.
yeah, as long as it's not baseball or watching judges as fast as possible. Then I don't care. Or not. It doesn't even. I don't know. I don't even know if like just running for fun. I don't know. I think I honestly would like them to do a sport. It's not like the end all
Alright,
be
Jordan.
all, but like even like if they played like chess or something, that would be cool.
Speaking of, I want you to sit down because this question might blow you back from your seat. What if your daughter does cheerleading? Do you count that?
But
You
no, I'm fine with my salary just cheerleading.
But are you counting it as a sport? Is what he's asking.
Oh yeah.
Brandon, are you gonna throw your towel into this arena?
I
Into this
would.
field?
I definitely would.
I mean, I'm trying to get
Okay.
political, but I'm not just gonna lie.
Yeah, no, I agree. I've agreed since day one, but I've known these giggling goons since 7th grade, and their opinions have not been consistent on that. So I thought I'd ask
Really?
one more time for old time's sake.
I don't think it's a sport unless you're competing. Like I don't think for school it's a sport. But like competing like for competitions, I think that's a sport. But I would like. So I guess I shouldn't say sports. Like I would like that as something to do to be active. So I guess the word I shouldn't use is sport, but activity.
So you're saying competitive cheerleading is a sport, but like football sideline
Just like
cheerleading.
no. Unless like you go to like the NFL.
Then what would you call
and
them?
stuff.
A hobby.
I was thinking the same thing.
I don't
Okay.
know. And also, that's not the reason. Like that Barker bar is like it's my opinion now, but I got it from a cheerleader that goes to our school. I forgot which one, but
I thought you were about to
I
just
said that, and I
name
was like,
drop.
that's actually so
Yeah.
good.
I thought you were about to name drop. Oh man.
I mean, I definitely
Heard it
do
from-
remember this, but
Oh man, I just can't remember. Was it
Might have been her.
Logan wasn't you.
Logan, let us know.
Devil. If you're Logan in the comments, let us know.
If you really want to know what fossil Pokemon I took, let us know.
I think that would be a good running joke to keep, the Logan joke.
It's not a joke.
Ruined it.
Yeah, it's not a joke. I think that'd be a... Fuck you, Logan.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you're a joke, Logan.
Yeah.
Speaking of
What we
joke,
think.
Logan, Joe Rogan hates gamers. What do you guys think about that? It rhymes. So it's a sign.
At the times.
It
These
must
gamers.
be.
What was the exact phrase again? Phrasing or
I don't know.
way
He's
he put
talking
it?
about someone spending all their time gaming when they could be martial arting.
Yeah. I kind of do remember this because Kirk's video.
And
Like-
he was like,
His whole thing with, like the reason he did this martial arts thing is because you can own your own martial arts dojo. So there's actually like a long-term, like a potential long-term benefit to it. But with video games, like there's like very few people that are pro, and like that was the only. I don't even know if he mentioned.
But-
He didn't mention anything about like streaming or YouTubing.
But the field is growing. Field is
Sorry,
definitely growing. The gaming, esports field
Oh,
is
yeah,
definitely
absolutely.
Oh
growing.
yeah, for sure. Like I would be the Chad of our high school if they had an esports team. I'd be on all of them. You know me.
now
Chad.
would we get some cheerleaders in on this action?
For sure.
Some cheer followers.
So, I know when we were not writing the script, because there's definitely no script.
There's no script. Logan, keep his fingers off that keyboard.
Hold on. My pages are stuck. That's not what pages sound like.
Oh my god, it's not. Hold on, next page.
Oh, yep, there you go.
Alright.
Now I'm looking at it. Hold on, my screen's a little blurry.
Speaking of pages, I need the book for our English class, so I forgot about that till just now.
Leave a
On air.
comment down below on what Jordan's gonna read.
So
I
where
know
were you?
next time to read out.
Where were you going with that, Darren?
Yeah, tune in next time where Jordan reads his book. No, but when we were drawing up this episode, there was a few things that we wanted to hit, about how we want to be parents, introducing ourselves.
Yeah.
Just the important things, but
That brought us to
I think we
52
alluded
minutes.
to it earlier when Jordan and Brennan already had their controversial statements on who's going to be the favorite of the fans. And this one isn't really for you fans. This is not
Oh,
where you
I
comment
think
down
we could
below.
leave him on a cliffhanger with this one. How long have we been going?
52
I'm
minutes.
down to talk. Yeah, I kind of want to leave him with a cliffhanger. Like, I don't know.
What do you mean
Really
leave him
deserve
with a
it.
cliffhanger? We already said the topic. It's
Yeah, but we're not going
I
to
guess.
give our opinions till later. Would be the cliffhanger.
Why not?
Yeah, I don't
know,
really
like-
think that they're going to be waiting at the edge of their seats to hear what I think about who's going to be their favorite.
I
Leave a
I
comment
don't-
down
I
below. if
genuinely
you're on the
don't
edge
know.
of your seat.
guess we can get into this. I really have no idea. That's why I wrote it because I was like, I do not know, especially before a face reveal.
Oh yeah, before and after. I think that not. It depends on what they're into, really.
Right.
They're
We all bring
into
different things to the
something-
table.
Yeah,
Like I know, like Vanos' group, like everyone had their favorite, but I'd say like overall, like the Wildcats and the Nogulas and the Deliriouses were like at the top. It was like a lot of
What
people.
about-
Vanos wasn't their favorite around for us at least.
You know he was the leader.
yeah.
Call me out,
I
Jordan.
like Thanos.
Yeah, I'm not saying I didn't, but like my
I know.
favorite was probably like
That's
Wildcat or like Nogla or one of them. So I don't know. Like I think it would be probably Darren. I don't know why I'm just going with the gut feeling. I think it's
Oh man, no pressure.
Darren.
Nice to meet you, fans.
I can't even give
Give
it
you
the
something to
reason for
drink.
that. Slip,
Just picked a name out of a hat.
kinda like
There's just two names in the hat, and they're both mine.
I don't know. I think once we
I mean
get
we're
into
all
the
funny. It's just
I think once we get into the role of things, they'll see what the different things we bring to the table, the different things we have to offer.
wait, who are we bringing them for? Duns.
Is this guy talking to me?
I don't know who he's talking to, really. Can't be me.
I better
Darren?
be talking to Logan.
Yeah, it better be
That
talking to Logan.
attitude.
I don't talk to Logan.
Who
I
does?
did.
Who
In the
does
summer of
nowadays?
'83.
Comment
Bit me.
section. Comment section. Let's let Logan have it.
Yeah. I don't want to keep on telling you to write things in the comments. I know your fingers are probably sore by now, but
Right.
one more time for Logan.
Yeah, with a timestamp on this one.
Yeah. Give us a
Alright, so
timestamp and then write Logan. Come on,
At,
man.
at 55:36, Logan, come on, man.
alright, you guys
55:36,
need to give your
Henry.
opinions on who would be the favorite. Before and after. Oh, actually, after face reveal, I have no idea. I can guess.
It definitely will not be me. Oh my god, after they see my face, for the hills is where they'll be going.
After face reveal, Jordan. Let's be honest.
No. You're the hype boy for me, but I honestly I think it's Brandon.
After face reveal?
Brandon's the bass guitar player for My Chemical Romance. If you didn't know,
My self-esteem is just taking a
he doesn't look
massive plummet.
anything like that. But that's just he looks like an emo now. So
I mean, no. I don't think I do.
But will he be a fan favorite for the men out there?
I don't know. I think Darren before face reveal, but it's either. I think Brandon. I think it will switch over to Brandon. I think it's just the long hair. I really do. I really think it's like the long hair that he likes to flip.
When was the last time that you saw me? Because my hair is longer than Brandon's now.
What?
Yeah.
Like, is it luscious and like thin though?
Yeah,
My
it's
hair
a
is
different.
not thin.
It's
I've
a
had
different
thick hair
style.
since I was a wee lad.
I mean, mine's not thin either.
Yeah,
Just
so
like it lays differently.
It's gonna be Brandon because Brandon, like when he talks, he like does a little Justin Bieber side flip. Like he's an acrobatics. and
You
stuff.
said it's like you've been dreaming about it. He has that little Justin Bieber thing.
No,
Who
Brandon's
does that
had
both?
short hair for the longest time. If we did this podcast before like this year, it would definitely still be Darren. But
I'm gonna get ripped just so that when we do a face reveal,
you guys have to
they
see this
can't
guy's
see
senior
my
picture.
body.
Brandon might leak his senior pictures himself and say it was somebody else just to get it out there.
Yeah,
Ooh.
but you can't.
There is a photo of Brandon out on the internet. If you go to www.picturesofbrandon.com,
All right,
someone make that
you guys should talk. I've put it in my 2 tips.
He has. He has in fact put on his 2 tips.
That's a new one. Hopefully that phrase sticks around.
Are you guys gonna go?
Who do I think
I'm waiting because mine's gonna be a rational answer.
before face reveal, after face reveal, Jordan. Sorry guys, that's just the way it happens. Jordan's hot.
Some think that.
Before face reveal, then that'll be coming down to me and Darren, won't it?
Yeah, I was thinking myself too. I was thinking it's close between all of us when I was talking about mine.
Yeah, you were.
Is it because I'm homophobic? No, okay.
Is it because I hate gay people? Jordan?
Really, it just comes down to what the fans like to hear. That's a bitch way to answer it. It's the way I'm gonna have to answer it. Me.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I was thinking too. But after like just a lot of analytical thinking, me, I was like, it's probably Darren just because, like, I don't know. I was thinking, I was just trying to look at it from my perspective. So I'm not taking into account all perspectives.
Let's
So
not
do that if you
pin
want.
each other against each other. We're all STDs here, you know.
Yeah.
We're
Keep
all
the gaming channel.
pretty good until we get famous, and then
I know.
Oh, yeah,
I really
find
don't
it-
mind if you
find
say
it
like,
hard.
I just want you to say something. I'm genuinely curious because like my answers could be flipped like a lot.
me.
It all depends on this day where we meet up at Bleep.
Which one of us comes back alive?
Yeah.
All right, Darren's turn. So for no face, I have Darren. Brandon has himself. And after face, I have Brandon. He has me.
Aw.
I see where he falls.
You're the
I think.
tiebreaker.
I mean, sometimes you hate to say it, but you love to watch them go. And I think before Fitz real, it's definitely gonna be Brandon, just because there's like you gotta think about the fans like someone waiting for a milkshake. You know, they don't want too much fruit. That's Jordan. They don't want too much milk, and that's me. And Brandon is that nice balance between the two of them. He's a little fruity, but based well. And
I'll
I
take
think that's
that.
what
I
it's
will
gonna
take
be.
that. I like that a lot.
They're,
Thank you,
they're
Darren.
gonna
I
see
do.
some of themselves in him.
You feel twinkly inside.
All fruity. The thing he swore to destroy.
Oh,
No, and then after face reveal, I don't know. It depends when that happens.
that's up in the
because
air.
We'll probably all look different. But at the moment, I'm gonna go with Jordan because I think the fact that he is something that you'll expect him not to be is the biggest plot twist. I think that's
I
what's
didn't
gonna
even
be
think
behind
about
that.
that. I
Yeah,
didn't think
no.
about that. I'm never
I say
saying
we
that.
keep that under
But
wraps.
yeah.
So I think that's why it'll be Jordan after and Brandon before.
I need to say something after the podcast is over because I don't want to give it away.
Oh,
my
man.
God, he's gonna tell us what he is.
That's so good. Because what flashed
Oh,
through
yeah,
my
yeah.
head. Yeah, it wasn't what he is. It's what we want him to be. You know.
Oh, he's gonna play the role perfectly because he is. He's just not.
Oh man.
And Logan, you better not spoil this.
We just need to give our guests the memo not to spoil this.
Yeah, don't let him know.
An hour and 1 minute.
TJ, what's up?
Ooh.
Another one.
Oh man. Cool. Yeah. So I don't know. I think it'll be close between all of us, but
Yeah.
I mean, so long as it's one channel, one mind, not one mind. I don't agree with you guys on
I
everything.
really like that. I want the after face real vote, but I really like the reason I did. So I honestly, I'm gonna vote for myself too now because of that. I think it's more.
I think that we built you up so high that it can't be you now. I don't know. You might not live up to the
It's not even.
expectations.
It's nothing that I did right. It's just.
It's nothing that you did wrong either. That's the part.
Nothing you can do about it, really.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
kinda
some people the tears don't fall.
Well, let us know down in the comments what you think Jordan is.
the answer will shock you.
All right, is that a good place to end it? I think I'll be good.
Yeah, I would say so. Looking at an hour, 3 minutes.
Yeah, I think that's not too hateful.
Not too bad of a first episode, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, I mean, big props to you if you were able to listen through all that.
Yeah.
Because there were some ups, there were some downs,
There
were
yeah.
probably some frowns, but you're still here, so.
Overall,
But
went,
you're still around was definitely the line. But you're still,
it went
Yeah,
smoother
no.
than I thought it would, but it didn't go as smooth as I wanted it to, you know?
I mean,
no, I really thought it'd
was
be
pretty
good. I
smooth.
really thought it went well. All right, so
I'm sure if there's a listen back feature on this thingamajig.
Good thing there's not.
all right,
Yeah,
should Darren send them all?
I think that's the only way. So,
All right.
got to give our closing remarks first. We can't just let them leave. We got to watch them go.
Well, this is
like I
our
said-
first. Yep, I'll go. So this is our first episode. Legitimately, let us know in the comments what you thought.
Yeah,
How,
all comments aside, we'll even
let's-
take Logan's here.
We might take it.
Yes.
We might.
We'll definitely at the very least we'll pin it.
Yeah. If you're Logan 8742.
Yeah, Logan 2935.
Yeah.
But,
There's a lucky man out there.
Yeah. In the comments if you have suggestions about topics, maybe
Oh yeah.
that would be
Topics.
appreciated.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Anything that you guys want us to clarify
Yeah,
on?
wait.
Because I know there might have been some.
There are some. We were treading in murky
Okay,
waters
just to
today.
clarify, I am homophobic, sexist, and racist. Don't click
Okay.
it. No, I'm
Alright,
kidding.
well, I
All
mean,
right. Logan was on
we
it
might have to
already.
clip it. Yeah, Logan was already clipping.
I think he's been clipping this whole time.
Yeah.
Flipping through walls. Not supposed to be clipping through.
Why would he do such a thing?
But yeah,
Alright.
like,
yeah, I think
subscribe.
it's good. Jordan, you got something to say to the people?
Honestly, the comments was the big part about suggestions. Suggestions are really needed.
Yeah, let us
You
know what
guys
you
didn't
want.
know. I
Here.
came up with today's episode's topics,
You did?
and maybe a few more after. But it's like finding something genuinely interesting to talk about. Because I mean, we could, anything we talk about turns to gold. Like we could
Right.
talk about like this Tuesday afternoon, and it would be fine. But like, just trying to at least give a little bit of effort, you know. For the
Yeah.
For
fans
those
that
of
are
you in the back, it is not Tuesday when we're recording
It
this.
is not. We want like kind of some direction to roll in, but I'd say for most of this, we're just rolling with what God's given us.
When he says he wrote the topics for this and the whole script bit, it is literally like 4 lines of text on the
Yeah.
iPhone.
He has
Do you
words.
want to
Half
make
of
that?
them he
Do
X'd
you want to
out
make that the
somewhere.
thumbnail? Do you want to make the thumbnail? And just scratch out stuff.
Keep him guessing.
Keep on blessing.
Yeah.
Bless up.
I think this is where I step in and just say again, we're at the hour and 5 minute mark.
Hour 6 minutes.
Just know that you've spent 66 minutes listening to our incoherent babbling, and that is time you'll never get back. And I
Right.
can't wait for next week when you join us again and waste even more of your life. But in all seriousness, again, yeah, thank you guys for listening. And I think it's very important for you guys to remember, table for who? Table for you.